Time to get it out, you know. We're wearing clothes that show off our pipes. Nicely toned biceps, though. Not just a matter of doing endless curls, apparently, to show us how it's done right. Fitness expert James fell for a segment we have dubbed, as Andy said, sun's out, guns out. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well.
Okay, so what's the main philosophy? Something that we need to be thinking of when we want to tone our arms?
It's the whole kind of bar muscles concept that, you know, you want to build up those biceps, and a lot of people think, well, it's just the endless curls in the gym, standing in front of the mirror because it looks kind of cool. But what a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, I actually don't ever do curls because I spend a lot of time just working on my back in a variety of different planes of motion, and that has a tendency to work those same biceps muscles in all your different back exercises. So if you just really work on training your back, you're going to have a more solid body throughout and a more balanced body, and the biceps are just going to get worked out as part of that. So really, building the biceps is back exercises.
Okay, and is it possible to spot train, or it just simply doesn't really work that way?
Well, yeah, you can. I mean, you can only work your biceps if you want. You're going to look a little goofy. But I would actually argue that you're going to get better results if you focus on your back. And the whole biceps curl thing, I consider optional.
Okay, interesting.
Do you like Hugh Jackman?
Sure, I like Hugh Jackman.
I just interviewed him a few days ago, actually, and he told me his favorite body part to exercise is the back. So we're going to be doing a Hugh Jackman-approved workout today.
All right, his back is in pretty good shape, I think. Okay, let's take a look at one of your approaches. Now this, I would say, is, we're going to take a look at the pull-ups here. This is not so easy for everybody to do. Yeah,
you can do this with a lat pull-down machine where you get to select your own weight as well. So this is the wide grip chin-up, which is one of the harder ones. So this is what I usually start with. You want to start with the harder stuff first. But
is it fair to say, James, that for many women this is challenging?
Yes. Actually, I believe only about 10% of women can do a single chin-up. But this is where you would go to one of those machines that you can sit in, and you can select the weight wherever you want, as much or as little as you want.
Okay, so let's roll that other video, because I think that's what you're showing, and that's sort of the optional approach where we're doing the lat pull down.
Yeah, so that's mimicking the exact same movement, and you can put the weight wherever you want, whatever feels comfortable for you. And these are training largely the lower part of the back, but what you can see is that I'm using my arms as well, so the biceps are getting worked by doing all of this stuff.
Is your approach high rep, lower weight, or higher weight, lower rep?
It's sort of medium, so medium weight, medium reps is the hypertrophy muscle building range, but you also want to have a foundation of strength. So there are times that you want to go heavy for just a few reps because they complement each other.
Okay, now you brought some weights into the studio. I'm going to move out of the way. So what do you want to show us?
Okay,
here?
So what I was showing you there was all the lower back training exercises. This is more the, well, these train your entire back. So a good one here is called the one-armed row. And you're fairly strong in your one-arm row, so you can use some fairly heavy weights. It's important to keep your back nice and solid and flat and straight. You're not trying to like throw it through the ceiling or anything. So really the only thing that moves is your arm. So you pull it up, and tempo doesn't matter. You can kind of do it, you know, 1 second up, maybe a second and a half down. But this is called a one-armed row. So you would do these, and then obviously you don't want to forget to spin around and do the other side.
But control, massively important, like you say.
Yeah, you want to focus on nice technique, because if you're trying to flail around, you can throw your back out and you're not really getting the right effect. Another good one here is the bent over row, where you want to make sure that your lower back has a nice little inward curve into it. You don't want to let your lower back round out, and you just bend over and you pull up like this. So these are on the TV there, we were seeing that, you know, a lot of the latissimus dorsi training type ones, these are more sort of you still get your lats, but you also get your upper back, your trapezius muscles. One final one I can show you.
Okay, then we're unfortunately out of time, as we always are with you.
The upright row.
Okay, so all three of these have been sort of row-based.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that trains your back, which builds your biceps.
And for more advice from James, how do we find you?
Bodyforwife.com or sixpackabs.com.
Welcome back. Really nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Thanks, Tara.